So in this example, we're going to use synthetic division to divide x plus 3 into the numerator of this rational function. I chose this one because if you look at the numerator, it's missing an x squared term, and I wanted to make sure we covered what to do in that situation. So when we set up synthetic division, we first want to list the coefficients of the numerator, making sure that there's something in every place that we have. So we start with a -1, which is right out in front of x to the 4th. Next we have -1 x cubed. We are missing the x squared term, so we need to put a 0 in that place. This is very, very important. After that we have -2x. If you also notice, we're missing the constant at the end. So that would be like a +0. You need to put that in that space. Okay, and so we are dividing by x plus 3, and whenever we're dividing by x plus 3, we use the opposite sign, so we will use -3, and we are ready to start our process. So remember, to get it started, we bring the -1, the first -1 down just to get started. And what we're going to do is we're going to multiply and add all the way down the table. We always multiply each time by the -3, so we'll have -3 times -1. That gives us +3, and then you'll add these two terms together. 3 plus -1 is 2, and then we start over again. 2 times -3 gives you -6. All the way down, and then add -6 plus 0, you get -6. Okay, let's keep going. So -3 times -6 is 18. Add the two together. 18 plus -2 is 16. And one more time, 16 times -3 is -48. You add -48 plus 0, and you get -48. Okay, so we've completed the process, and we just need to write our answer. So the last number that we get is always our remainder. The other numbers are the coefficients of each term in the quotient. So we'll start with the first one, which is -1. We're basically just going to put the x's back into the problem. So for the first one, you always start with one less power than the original problem. If you notice, the original problem had x to the 4th. So we start with x cubed, and then everything else is in descending order. So our 2 would be +2x squared. -6 is -6x, and then 16 is just our constant. And remember, -48 represents our remainder, so we will write it -48 over the divisor, which is x plus 3. This is our final answer. And I will say that when you have the negative in the remainder, you're welcome to write it this way, or you can always put it as plus a -48. Either way is correct.